Hey everyone. So today I am going to teach you how to make filter sweeps, or other people call it raver wind. It's just a sweep up or a sweep down, however you want to make it, in Reason, using the Thor synthesizer. So I'm going to start off by playing you a little preview of what you're going to create. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is open up a fresh new page with a mixer and whatever else is in your song. You're going to go to your Create menu and you're going to make a Thor Polysonic synthesizer. If it comes up with another patch in it already, I need you to right click and select Initialize Patch. And that will make it the same patch as I'm using, so you'll get the same sound. In your first oscillator over here, it should be set to analog oscillator automatically, but you're going to want to change that to a noise oscillator, and that's a white noise sound. You'll see there's a bunch of different, you can choose white, color, static, band, S/H, but white noise is what I am going to show you how to use. Bring the low pass, make sure that it's a low pass ladder filter, and bring the frequency down to 0 or 39.4 hertz, but bring it all the way down to the left, and the resonance should be set to 0. At your amp envelope, you're going to bring the sustain all the way up. Alright, so the next step after this is all you're going to do right now for the sound. You have the sound right now. So you're going to now draw in a note. It doesn't matter where you place the note. It's going to be the same sound anywhere on the keyboard. But you're going to want to make it as long as you want your sweep to be. So just draw in quickly a note for the length. There we go. Alright, so now you're going to go back up to our synth, and for our frequency, you're going to right click and select Edit Automation, and for our resonance, we're going to right click and select Edit Automation. For the frequency, I recommend, this is for a sweep up. For a sweep down, do exactly the opposite of this tutorial for the automating the frequency and the resonance. But just draw a section as long as the sweep is, and put a dot starting the automation at 0 and ending all the way around 127. And now let's do the resonance. And you are going to start it at 0 and bring it up to around, let's see, I guess 25 is a good spot. And right now, if you play it, it's going to sound like a sweep. Now I'm going to give you some ideas for how you can make this sweep a little bit more effective. The first idea is to make it shoot up at the end, so it builds up all the way, and at the very end it has a last little shot that kind of gets people pumped up. So you are going to maybe draw a new dot somewhere around here and bring it down a bit, say to 14 or even lower. Let's bring it to 10. And then the frequency, you're going to draw a dot in the same place right around here, and you're going to bring it down to around there. So you have this shoot up at the end that really gets the last part of the sweep pumping before the drop of the song. Now, some other cool things you can do to it is you can create phasers, such as this, or you can create flangers, like this, or even widen it up by adding a unison, which will widen up and detune it. So there's a bunch of different things you can add to it that's gonna add more to it. There's also, if you go to your effects menu by doing Create Effects, there's a whole lot of, if you go into all effect patches and then go into modulation, all these things are pretty cool. Try using some of these on that sweep and it's gonna fill it up more. You can start getting a thicker sound. You can always maximize it to add a maximizer to bring up the volume. Whatever you need to do, there's a lot of stuff you can do that will make it sound pretty cool. So as I said, if you're going to make a sweep down, just start that frequency at the top and bring it down to the 0, and the resonance as high as you want it, and bring it all the way down to the exact opposite. If you just want a straight noise of wind, then have the frequency all the way at the top the entire time. And those are some effects you can do. There's a couple other ways to make Or at least I only know of one other way to make it in Reason using Subtractor, but I think that it sounds better in Thor and that it's a little bit easier to control. So I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. Use these sweeps for drops or whatnot. It's the best place to use them. It really builds up a long drop and sounds pretty cool.